Hello and welcome back. My name's Laura Northey from TL Group, and this is lesson 3 from Welcome to Mental Wellbeing. And this is a 5-week or 5-lesson course, and this is number 3. We've done, you should have been able to practice now some techniques and begin to feel a bit more in control with your thoughts and your mindset and the way that you're feeling about things and within yourself. And we've got some more of that to come in this one. So again, it's probably about half an hour, but maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more. And it's all, you've got your own self-responsibility for your own learning. So go away and practice and put the things into action, because whatever you put into this course, you're going to get out 100-fold even more. And if you do the techniques, I promise you, you will be able to gain control and feel a lot happier in life. And who doesn't want that, right? So here we go. So recap of the course. So it's all about 30 minutes each lesson. They're designed to be watched 7 days apart. This is so that you get the information so that you can be able to put the techniques into place and be able to know and be aware of changes in your thinking and the way that you're feeling. You can watch them before 7 days if you want to. You can watch them every day or even all in the same day if you want to. But it is easier to be able to do it over 7 days apart so that you can then put the practices in and be able to see the changes that are being made. But it's up to you. You're taking responsibility for your own learning. So whatever works for you, do it that way. But please, please practice. There's also going to be a document available for every lesson. So if you can't watch the videos for whatever reason, or you want a printout copy, then you've got one available for you. And we'll send you a feedback form on the tail end of this so that you can let us know what you think and share any exciting, well, all of your exciting changes and the things that you've noticed and the new thinking and changes that you've made in your life, which we'll be very excited about hearing. So, recap of the course aims for you to be able to identify your stress triggers, which if you haven't been aware of them before, I'm sure you're becoming aware of them now. To be able to govern your own thought patterns, so to be able to stop your thoughts in their tracks and be able to think differently, or just be able to stop, take a breather, and reduce the unhelpful thoughts. You'll also be able to practice effectively one stress reduction technique, but you will be able to do more than that. And of course, you'll be able to take these course documents and the videos away with you, so you can just keep practicing until you become really, really, really practiced and well-versed and knowledgeable, and be able to put these practices into your daily life easy peasy, so that you can lower your stress and worries whenever you need to and be able to live a happier and healthier life. Marvellous, eh? So today we're talking about the mind-body connection. So today we'll be able to list the physical responses to stress and anxiety, practice Carmen Methods of 4-7 breathing and sensory breathing as well. So stress, yes, worries, anxiety. Unless you live in a bubble, and even then I'm sure that could be stressful in its own right. Everybody experiences stress, anxiety and worries. And as per lesson 1, once your mind has a thought, your body automatically responds to it. So an example is, if you have a thought about a loved one or someone you really, really like, you'll get really nice, perhaps exciting, light experiences. You know, you'll get a nice thought, you'll have an enjoyable feeling, and perhaps you might think of a memory or a particular smell, or, you know, just be a nice, enjoyable experience. However, if you think of something that you don't like or you're afraid of, then you will also get sensations, and you're also going to get a change in temperature and things like that, but these can be heavy, uncomfortable, overwhelming, could physically make you feel shaky or sick, or nauseous. Your head could go funny, like a bit of a head rush. So as soon as your thought appears, it then triggers your mind to have a reaction. Is it nice, calm and peaceful thought? Oh, lovely. Your body's flooded with nice calming chemicals and programming. Or is it something fearful? Oh, I've got to tense up, be strong. Have I got to fight? Have I got to flee? You know how it goes. So just for an example, think of a food that you don't like, just for a moment. And just think of that food. And just become aware of how that experience is for you. Can you taste that food? Have you got a picture? Do you have a feeling in your body anywhere? Are you aware of any temperature in your body? Are you hot or cold? Is your mouth, watery? Or has it gone dry? Yeah, that's enough of that. Now think about something or someone you love. Something or someone you love. Just think about that. If you've got a nice picture, that's lovely. Just think of the sensations, what you're feeling, where is it? Do you feel light? Do you feel warm? Have you got a lovely picture? Do you feel safe? Do you feel light? Can you hear their voice? Wherever you feel that feeling, that lovely, lovely feeling, if it's someone we love or something we really like, it's a nice, enjoyable feeling. Just suppose that you can just make it bigger. That's it. Just make it bigger now. Lovely. That's it. So, with that nice feeling, we're going to move on. So, you might not need it at this particular moment, but Carmen Methods. Although it doesn't seem like it at times, you are in control of your thoughts all the time. And your mind can be retrained to give you different types of thoughts to what you're currently experiencing. Because your mind, as we know, is only doing what it thinks it's supposed to be doing. And up until this point, doesn't have to make you happy, it just has to make you be surviving. So that's why sometimes we get repeated unhelpful thoughts, but we can retrain them. And this is what we're going to learn here. So 4-7 breathing, calming technique. So when you're experiencing any stress or anxiety, a simple technique to calm your mind and your body is 4-7 breathing. It's really, really simple. Really simple. All you need to do, you don't have to be anywhere in particular. You don't have to be in a calm environment. You can be in a noisy environment. All you need to do is just breathe in for the count of 4. So count, hold, and then breathe out for the count of 7. And just keep doing that until you feel calmer. Now, this is a mindful technique. And what it does, it distracts your mind because you're counting. So it distracts your mind from the thoughts, and it also tells your body to relax. And it's a very, very good technique because as you breathe in, you're breathing in oxygen that releases a nice feel-good feeling in your body, and when you breathe out, which is slightly longer than you're breathing in time, then by doing that, your mind sends a signal to your body to release the relaxation chemicals and the dopamine and the nice relaxing messages, so that your body can just relax. So now here's your turn. Let's have a go. So with your eye, sitting safely down somewhere relaxing, or if you're busy and out, you can be doing it the same. If you're relaxed and safe and not in control of anybody else's well-being, not driving or operating machinery, then you can close your eyes and do this technique. But if you're out and about, you can do this technique whilst you're walking, whilst you're standing at the bus stop, any time at all, with your eyes open and fully aware of your surroundings. So just take some responsibility for your own safety now before practicing this. And you can pause it at this point if you want to go off and get yourself relaxed somewhere, and then restart it. So we're going to practice now. So just imagine you can just, wherever you are, just breathe in for the count of 4. So start now. That's it. Now breathe out. Count of 7 and hold. That's it. Now breathe in for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out for the count of 7. That's it, and just keep doing it. In for 4. Hold. Out for 7. That's it. In for 4. And out for 7. And just keep doing that. It could be that you prefer to count in for the count of 3 and out for the count of 6. Or maybe even you like to breathe in for the count of 4, hold out for the count of 4, hold in for the count of 4, hold and out for the count of 4, hold. Do whatever is right for you. I personally prefer the 4-7, so in for the count of 4, hold, out for the count of 7, and that makes me feel calmer. Now you can continue to do this for as long as it takes for you to feel more relaxed. Like I say, this simple breathing technique will just allow you to not only breathe in that lovely oxygen that will give you that sense of energy and well-being, but to trigger your mind, to tell your body to just relax and calm down. You can do this technique anywhere. You can practice it if you want to be somewhere where you're quiet, with with your eyes closed and practice it, or you can use it in the moment at any point that you get panicked or worried or frustrated or stressed. All you simply do is just breathe in for the count of 4, hold for a second, out for the count of 7, and keep repeating that process until you feel calmer. Once you feel calmer, you'll feel more capable and in control, which in turn will lead you to feel more confident. So keep practicing. In for the count of 4, out for the count of 7, in for the count of 4, out for the count of 7. That's it. So if you have got your eyes closed, open them up now, have a stretch, tap your arms, give yourself a little shake. That's it. So once you're fully awake, fully aware of your surroundings and safe, we will move on now. Okay, brilliant. Now, an additional calming technique is called sensory breathing, and this allows your mind to focus on the technique, not only focus on the technique, but the stimulus of touch, and this can really relax you really quickly. Now, looking at that picture, you can put your hand down on your lap, you can put your hand down on a table, you can put your hand down on anything that's in front of you, really. It doesn't matter if it's your left hand or your right hand. I find it easier using my left hand to go down on my lap or on the table, but do whatever works for you best. So again, you can pause this, go and get somewhere nice and safe and quiet, close your eyes and follow along with the technique. And or you can do it fully awake, fully aware, fully going about your business, just sitting down and giving yourself a bit of time out. So whichever one you want to do, take responsibility for your own safety, your own well-being, and your own learning. And I'll just give you a minute to settle, and then we're going to practice this one. So what we're going to do, I'll just run through the technique. So we're going to put your non-dominant hand, or that's the one that I like to use, your non-dominant hand, palm downwards on a table, your lap, your armchair, somewhere that's easily accessible and comfortable for you. And then with your non-dominant hand, or your other hand, we just want to place your index finger, your pointy finger, at the base of your thumb by your wrist. And whilst you breathe in, we're just going to move your finger along your thumb to your tip of your thumb. And then we're going to move it down the inside, breathing out. And we're going to breathe in as we go up the index or pointy finger to the tip. And breathe out as we move down to the base of that finger. In again as we move up to the tip of that middle finger. Out again as we move back down to its base or your knuckle. Now in again as you go up the ring finger to your fingertip, and then out again as you move down to the base. Breathing in as you go along to the tip of your little finger, and then breathe out as you go down the outside of your little finger. And you can go all the way down to your wrist. Then take your hand away. Right, now what we're going to do is going to do that again. But when you get down to your wrist, you can put your hand away and start again at your thumb if you want to. Exactly the same thing. Going from your thumb all the way along your hand to your wrist. Or when you get to your wrist, you can go back up your little finger and go the opposite way to what you did before. It's entirely exactly up to you what you would like to do. Myself, I go down to the wrist and then I move my finger across the top of my wrist and I start again at the base of my thumb and do the technique again. But it's entirely up to you, and you will easily, quickly work out the best way for you to be able to do this, and the best way is the way that allows you to calm down the quickest. So just allow yourself to do whatever way it is that's best for you. So I'll just give you a few minutes now to get yourself in the right place so that you're safe. That's it. And now we're going to do it again. So keeping your hand palm down, fingers outstretched. Get your index finger and bring it down. Breathing in, down your thumb to the tip. Breathing out. Breathing in to your fingertip. Breathing out. Breathing in to your middle fingertip. Breathing out. Breathing in, your ring fingertip. Breathing out. Breathing in to your little finger tip. And now breathing out. And I don't know if that's too quick or too slow for you. So now just continue in your own time, breathing in, breathing out, tracing your finger along your hand, staying in the moment, being aware of the experience. That's it. Breathing in, breathing out. Last time. That's it. So when you're ready, just take a nice deep breath. Open your eyes, have a stretch. Down your arms. Rub your hands together. Stretch. And that's it. Okay, so lesson recap. What have you learned today? You've got 2 techniques to go and practice. Your 4-7 breathing, which, like I say, you can use at any time, but you can also make that into a daily practice as well. And you've got your sensory breathing, which again can be used at any time, or put into a daily practice. So I really do encourage you to watch this video again, maybe get a printout of the paperwork, read and watch and listen to the techniques. Practice, 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 because practice makes permanent, and the more that you practice, the quicker it becomes an unconscious habit, and it's just something that you do, put into your daily practice, and this definitely will keep you calmer and just overall feeling better anyway. If you've got any questions then about the techniques, then do get in touch, and myself and Tracy, who is also in the TL group, then we can answer your questions for you. The techniques really are very basic, but please don't think that because they're basic and simple that they're not very, very impactful, because they are. So change doesn't have to be difficult, it can be very easy. The only thing that's difficult about change really is putting in the consistent new habit that you want to put into place so that you can have different results. That's the only difficult part about it, in my experience. So if you commit to your own learning and you commit to your own want to change, then if you do these practices, then you will become calmer, more in control, and much more confident. That can only be a good thing, right? So I look forward to hearing about all your practices, how you're feeling, what you're continuing to put into place, what you're becoming aware of, what you're now doing, what you're no longer doing. And if you're not aware of any of that stuff, that's okay as well. And I'm looking forward to see you on the next lesson anyway. So take care. See you next time.